Hey everybody, how's it going? Let's take a look at the Q-Kyoku version of the newest Gouzetsu. This one was a little bit more tougher, but this is actually my second attempt, and I happened to clear it, which is crazy. Um, Again, there's no healing in this stage, but the only true gimmick you need to worry about is warps. However, having wind is also helpful because the confusion gimmick is also in this stage. And as you can see, the wind machine is sucking everybody together. So remember what happens when you are confused, that in addition to not being able to activate your bump combo, if it is your turn and you hit a friendly unit, you will actually cause damage to that friendly unit. And for the Gouzetsu Kyukyoku stage, it does 6,666 damage. So it actually hurts 50% more than the last stage. So it does make a very significant impact into your health pool. So do be very careful if you are confused. And that's why my party features Shakespeare here in his Ascendant form. Shakespeare has status recovery. Now, of course, it doesn't help when he's confused, but that also doesn't prevent him from activating it, right? So he can still hit other people to cure them of their confusion. However, if he himself is confused, you're going to be damaging them as you do that. So, as you can see in this stage, there's no angel in the previous one. Previously, that angel was the one supplying with heart bullets that would, heal your friendly, your overall HP. In this stage, you see the blue crystals are back, and if you take out just one of them, since it's a normal purple skull, it will turn on the healing panels for a set amount of turns. The healing panels, I don't remember how long they stay up for, but it's not forever. So you don't need to take out both, but again, they are healing the boss every other turn. Now this was a little scary. I guess I'm super lucky that nobody was getting a turn and that I turned on the healing panels as a result of that turn. But that's what happens. You're confused. You're just going to be adding up the damage over and over until it's miserable. Not good. And if you're curious about the Giorno Lokia middle attack, it's not a death attack, but I do believe it defense downs everybody. So you don't want to see that happening, especially in a Gouzetsu quest. So do make sure you make it your priority to take her out before that attack comes. Stage 3, we are back to the little bro there, the angel in the middle. Hit him, he'll fire off the healing bullets, so if anybody is in those line of paths, they'll get healed up. Pretty cool. But your actions are no different from before. Take out the minions so that you can defense down the mini boss. As you can see, the big number on top, this one is actually a gravity attack, so your team will be reduced to 4 HP if that counts down. And if you see on the right of the angel, that 8, you basically get one turn before the angel runs away. So getting that gravity hit on you is really bad. Please take care. Alright, stage 4, we're back to the healing panels instead. So if we take out the crystal, we'll get some healing going, but we want to take out those krakens as soon as possible. Souped up Belphegor. So good. I think I stopped introducing my party, but yeah, stage 2, we've got Belphegor Transcended. She is really nice with that Slayer damage, and in the third slot, I have Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and he's great because he has that weak point Slayer. I feel like having one Pierce unit, it really helped out. Being able to move around, just the fact that it can do dedicated damage to the boss if you timed it right, positioned it right. A lot of factors go into it, but you get Toyotomi in the right place, you can do an immense amount of damage. And that might be true for any weak point slayers in this quest. Of course, since it is a Gouzetsu, you really do want to bring wood types because it enhances your damage to them and also reduces the effectivity of their attacks against you, since you are the superior element type. So pretty lucky to have a Shakespeare. Definitely got him from a Mondama from not too long ago, so that was super awesome. And here, this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, Toyotomi is in this perfect position to go vertical, which means minimal speed loss, dedicated damage to the weak point. That was 15 million damage. Granted, defense down was there, but amazing. Now this stage is probably the toughest stage of this quest, because you need to take out all 4 of those Krakens on either side of the boss in one shot. Right? If you get an irregular bounce, you get stuck. That's it. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. And again, the princess, was it Kowloon in the middle? That top number of hers at 6 is the gravity attack. You don't want to see gravity attack. And there you go, regular bounce to go up and down in between the wind machine and Kowloon there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why I did this. I completely forgot about, not being defense down. So complete waste of a turn, which is, after I made that move, I was like, well, there you go. I just ruined this run. Which is a shame. You don't want to forget about that. Here, I was saying is possibly the reason why it's useful, because if you hit any of the monsters in the middle, you are speeding up. Every time you hit a mini boss, you speed up. So they are trying to help you to knock out all of these minions, but I just screw it. I'm gonna use Dead Rabbit Strike Shot to get that speed up power up and go invincible for a while. Luckily, the awkward bounce at the end still managed to kill all 4, so rejoice, we made progress, and now we can focus on the princess up there and the other form of the boss. Luckily, he is the one that's firing off those healing bullets, so that's really nice of him, because Belphegor, because of my stupid move, I'm actually in the perfect position to take out both of these characters in one shot and deal, 41 million damage? 42 million damage. Whew. So, I guess I can say I planned it, but that would be a lie. And again, look at that. Great situational positioning to deal a ridiculous amount of damage to Karna there. I didn't see Toyotomi Hideyoshi in the list of recommended when the game started, and he's still not there, to be honest, on Game With, but I honestly think he was my MVP of the game. Just so much dedicated damage from him because he was Pierce, and, well, again, being in the right position at the right time helped a lot too. But if you're interested in trying, that is another option. Okay, definitely taking it easy there because Shakespeare was in the confused position, so I didn't want to hit everybody and get my HP down before I could even activate healing panels. But Belphegor doing work there, taking out all the other minions, which lets Karna here activate his awakened form. We have 8 turns to kill him now, 7 turns, which is actually pretty low. You have to do a lot of damage taking out the minions there and dealing significant damage to the boss. 7 turns? Really? Yikes. But anyways, you should be able to get those archers out of the way with this turn, so luckily with the bonus getting rid of the crystal to get us those healing panels activated, So now we have 5 turns to squeeze up there and take out Karna. I don't know. I probably should have just gone vertical there and just hope I managed to wedge my way in there up top. As you can see, it's not a pinch. There's plenty of space to go in and out there. So, I don't know. Probably would rather get at least one clean shot with the opportunity to get more, rather than trying to do that vertical, completely missing and then wasting a turn. As you can see, one clean hit on the weak point does a lot of damage. And since the wind pulls Toyotomi Hideyoshi in the center, we're able to do another 17 million damage there. Whew. I mean, there was bump combos, but that was all Toyotomi there. So same logic there. We're gonna just get at least one clean hit to make sure we do that significant damage. I don't care that Dead Rabbit is confused at this point, because again, we need to clear the stage or we're gonna die. Luckily surviving that thunderstorm, but want to get in there, and oh no, I missed. A little scared, but luckily that was good enough. I'm sure that sword helped on the right side, so probably not the cleanest turn, but you know what? It worked. Alright, second boss stage, we are having to deal with just a lone, archer there on the right. So let's take him out really quick so that we can defense down the Jornolokios. As you can see, their countdowns are really low, and that will cause your team to get defense down. And you see that wind machine is pulling you into Karna there in the bottom left. Now, it's a double-edged sword there because, again, he does have a super scary laser there that hurts. However, he is also the source of healing. You hit him, he does fire. I think they're homing healing bullets because anybody in range there was getting hit by that heart. So, you lose HP, you gain a lot of it back. Not all of it, but yeah, the bombs hurt too. So I use Shakespeare Strike Shot here, and it powers him up, but the important thing is it gathers everybody to where he is at the end of his turn. So now, of course, this could screw you over if you're unlucky, but ideally I want to move away from Karna there, move everybody out so that we can avoid the laser attack. Now I happen to kill the other Jornolokia, so the Karna is going to move. So maybe it's not as bad, but again, we want to take care of these minions as soon as possible so that we can focus on the boss. There's also a crystal skull there. It'll activate the healing panels. That little hesitance there was just because, she is confused, and I would be guaranteeing to hit at least two of them. I did end up hitting all 3. That's almost 20,000 damage, so that's pretty significant. But the important thing to remember is that all mini bosses will speed you up, right? So you really have to be careful if you are acting with a monster that is in confused mode. I cannot remind you enough about that, especially if you're bringing a party that has speed up, that has a command strike shot. Anything that ends up moving people, you are putting yourself in danger potentially because of that confusion state. So having somebody like Shakespeare to help cure that, it's pretty useful. And I got another lucky pinch there or a regular bounce with Shakespeare, I very much did take on the philosophy in this run to just be like, you know what? Let's just make sure we get that hit in. Let's not waste a turn completely. And there really is not that much time to spare to take out Karna before he dishes out his crazy attack. If you are curious, that crazy attack for the pulsing number is a electrical field attack, so everybody's dead. Pretty hard. All right, final stage. I can't believe I'm here. Uh, again, Dead Rabbits is confused, so I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. If they weren't confused, I probably would have tried and gone off the top of Karna's head there and tried to do that diamond attack on all four, since it was Dead Rabbits. But you know what? It's fine. We can wait. I'll stalk onto the strike shot. In case next turn still not done, then we really got to roll. So close. Didn't really get to hit that top Kraken, so everybody's gonna come back to life, and we'll have to do it over again. Belphegor is great with the Slayer, so let's see if that's enough to take care of everybody. Of course it is. And so we pass the first stage of the final battle. Karna will move towards the center of the map, call down a few of his friends, and yeah, let's get rid of that Queen Kowloon there. Making sure that we get rid of her before she puts a defense down on everybody is going to be absolute key in clearing this stage. And yeah, we really didn't need to take out both of the healing things, but you know what? That's not something I want to worry about, right? We need to make sure that we get rid of that mini boss, the Kowloon, and allow us to just dish raw damage to Karna. Just gonna move everybody around. And since it powers them up, I was assuming it would basically guarantee a kill on Kowloon there, but he just so short. But the good thing is, because Shakespeare ended up on the top of the map, everybody also ended up there, so I don't have to worry about that. Laser attack going downwards. Surely Karna is going to be moving up towards where I am, so we can all of us dish out amazing damage. And of course Toyotomi's here, gonna increase the effectivity of the weak point and swish back and forth through it. Let me tell you guys, I honestly think Toyotomi Hideyoshi should be up there in the tier ranks. I don't understand why he's not there. Maybe I'm just getting lucky, stupid lucky with his positioning, but this shot, I actually thought I lost it, right? There's only 2 turns left, and I missed that gap hit. Luckily there's a boot there. Shakespeare, like, oh my god, am I gonna like leave Nano again? I bet I'm gonna leave Nano. Nope. And that is my first ever Gouzetsu Kyukyoku clear. Whew. But it's great to see Shakespeare getting some use. Belphegor, you know, I love her too, so having her in the party is great. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, MVP, I think. Sure, you could argue Belphegor. I think you can easily argue Belphegor is a much more worthy candidate. She does have that Slayer, easily taking out those minions, but just the amount of pure damage that Toyotomi was able to do, in addition to being mobile like that as a Pierce type, very amazing. And there you go. That's 3 total pulls, which took me a little bit under 18 minutes to complete. But it was interesting. Now, you do need 10 luck of this monster before you can transcend him. He doesn't have an ascension. It's only a transcension for these new Gouzetsu quests. So, because the M4 was able to clear both versions, the next scheduled appearance for Karna should be half off stamina, but the downside is those events tend to be that dreaded 5 a.m. slots if you're in the Pacific time zone. That's, you know, a little bit too late and way too early for me, so I mean, sure, I'm up sometimes, but anyways, that was the Kyukyoku Gouzetsu quest known as Karna. I still can't believe I cleared it on the first stage. My heart was racing at the end, but there you go. Hopefully this, because I'm a strong proponent of Toyotomi Hideyoshi, if you try it out too and see how it works for you, maybe it'll help you get that clear. Alright, thank you for watching. This was a long video because it was a long quest and my voice is about to go out, I think. But again, if you are interested in the latest news for Monster Strike, please follow ENG Monster, ENG Monst. There's a link in the bottom in the description below. If you're curious about my YouTube channel, you can follow that Twitter account as well, ScottKnackYT, and find out when I've uploaded the newest videos that way. Or, subscribe, hit that bell button. That also works too. Thank you for watching. Let me know how your adventures with Karna did. I will console and or congratulate you as well. And until next time, bye bye.